Hello on this beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. I haven't done an awful lot today, to be quite honest. It's been, I won't say too warm because it's never too warm for me, but it's been warm. So I wasn't in the mood for putting a greenhouse together or doing any housework or things like that. I just wasn't in the mood, yeah. Dandelion and burdock. That's what I've got today. Well, somebody said hello to you. I think it's Munchkin, but it's... yeah, it is Munchkin. Good evening, Esther Brown. Good evening. The weather is gorgeous, just my kind of weather. Oh, the garden's suffering a bit because, you know, I keep watering it, but it's still a bit hot for it. Hi, Sophie. Excuse me, I'm having a drink, but I'm a bit dry. I meant to get a coffee, but obviously I didn't. Oh, gosh, it's warm. I love it. No, I'm not complaining. It's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, hey, dear. Well, I had to prove I was over 18. I thought you are joking to the Amazon driver. Just so I could get a box cutter. I can understand why they restricted, you know, to people. But I mean, it's obvious when I go to the door, I'm over 18, aren't I? And he goes, can I have your date of birth, please? Why do you want to send me a birthday card? You know? Honestly, do I look under 18? Not even if I've had a very hard life. And I've got my insulation tape. The controls on my recliner, where the control is, it started coming unravelled. So I put some white tape around it. And my son said, that looks a mess. Get some black insulating tape, so I have. So now I've got to take all the white sticky stuff off. Put some black on. Never mind, I shall do that tomorrow. And my friend gave me a measuring tape. So I can actually measure my windows for some curtains for when I get painted. Be a couple of weeks before you see any paint. Yep. It's quite warm, actually. I might be rooting the fan out before it gets, you know, much later. Yeah. I saw this on Facebook. Never, ever fall for a Facebook ad. Never do that. Saw this on Facebook. $28. I thought, no. No, it's Perspex, it's not glass. But then again, I don't think the one I would have got for $28 would have been. So I don't know whether you know, you can capture a picture and then Google. It was on Amazon for £6.99. Quite a bit of a difference from $28. Admitted it's Perspex, but I still think it's pretty. Yeah. Don't know quite where I'm going to hang it yet, but obviously I'm going to hang it someplace, yeah? You've enjoyed my vlogs. I was it's been hot and I've had nothing to say. I've had nothing to say, so I didn't say it. So that's why you've not had any more this week. When I don't feel as though I've got any crocheting to show you, anything to tell you about, I just can't make a video, you know. Can you hear the seagulls? I've got the back door open. Oh, that came from Linda. It's a key ring. It's one of them little do. I don't know what they're called. If Nathan was on, he'd tell me what it was called. I didn't notice it in the bag, actually. It was only after I'd showed everybody what was in my little bag that I found that. Oh, dear. So it's whatever. I don't know what it is. I'm not with the latest trends at all. Not with the latest trends. Oh, I'm going to have another swig of my dandelion and burdock. The trouble is with pop is it doesn't really quench your thirst, does it? Soda, if you call it in America. We call it pop over there. Yeah. Well, I think my niece is glad she's not still living in Prestwich, because my friend who lives round the corner from where she lived, it's a Labubu, whatever a Labubu is. Do you know what a Labubu is? I don't. Apparently, my friend is sitting in her back garden listening to Oasis. Yeah. So I used to be able to hear Oasis, what, a mile and a half away when they came to the park. It used to be annoying sometimes, especially if it was punk. Oh, I couldn't stand that. Anyway, my niece is glad she doesn't live there anymore because of the people who used to pee in her garden, you know. That is next door's Porsche, if you could hear it. It's quite loud. Hiya, Chris. Yeah, if you can hear it, because I've got the back door open, so if you can hear the vroom, it's the Porsche. He's been out in it today. Oh, he stopped it now. Oh, well, Jeanette, she makes little things, doesn't she? She makes all kinds of little things. I don't. You know me. I might buy a pattern for something that looks sweet and cute, but do I make it? No. I haven't done anything this week. I did a little bit of my emerald green crochet at Knit Club because I couldn't be bothered taking all the stuff down. Hi, Lizzie. Couldn't be bothered taking all the stuff down for me granny squares, and we've got a woo, 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 woo going past somewhere. Oh, it's gone now. You make something, I make a mess. Yeah, I'm not very tidy. I've got a stomachache and all. I made myself a stir fry, but my stomach didn't like, I don't think it liked the sauce that it was in. So if I go, you know where I'm going. I'll be like, talk amongst yourself, I'll be back in a minute. We went to, hello, Shell. We went to a more supposedly upmarket cafe in Cleveland on Thursday, but didn't like it. Didn't like it. It was very pretentious, you know. The butty was there, and it had a little pot with salad in and a little pot with coleslaw in and all that jazz, but it wasn't nice. Very expensive. To have a meal, it was like £21, some of the meals, and I'm like, no, not for a little cafe in Cleveland. It's not that upmarket, you know. I would want a proper bistro. I think it was trying to be a bistro, but it was failing badly, you know. So no, we'll not go there again. Not go back there. I went in the charity shop, you know, the big one that's opened in Cleveland. Oh boy, have they put their prices up. My goodness me. I went in looking for a handbag actually, because my handbag's getting a bit beyond the pale. I've got others, but this one's just like the right size and everything. So I went in thinking maybe I could find one similar size with zips on it and pockets and side pockets. £20. I thought, and get one cheaper on eBay, you know, or Amazon. Yeah, £21 for the meals. I mean, I watched somebody's dinner arriving and it looked looked okay, but it didn't look £21 worth. You know, it were nice. They're trying to be pretentious, you know, with little bowls of this, little bowls of that. It was called the Illy Cafe. It should have been called the Iffy Cafe. Is that just me? Right, let me find me. Oh, my hook. Find my hook. You got a KFC? Yeah, probably better than what we'd eat. I brought my sandwich home. It was that dry. It was a cheese and chilli sandwich, and that I brought it home, and it was that dry. I actually buttered it and put it in the toaster oven, and then it was passable actually as a toaster. Yeah, I've got my hook. Got my little hook, and I actually started a little square, but it's got beige in it, just because I don't like beige. But some old dear might think it's their favourite colour. You never know. I got 2 dresses and a pair of trousers from Shine. I would actually not call it Shine. I would actually add a T and an E on it, but that's by the by. They look so nice, don't they, on the catalogues? And then when you get them, you know, it's that horrible nylon fabric. Looks like it's been made out of parachute silk, you know. And they never fit me. Never fit me. The waistline's always under me bust. I don't know who they make them for, but they're always Empire line on me. I want them right. If it's got to be for the waist, I want it round my waist, not halfway under my bust. Oh. So I wasn't impressed with them. I'll show them you. They need shortening, as usual. Yeah. There's other cafes. I mean, we go to Katie's in on Affinity, which is what used to be known as Freeport, and they serve it beautifully, a lovely sandwich and that for less than what we paid on this Illy Cafe. And it's so tasty and so and moist. That sandwich was dry. It was like eating dust. I only ate half of it. I brought the other half home. And as I said, I toasted it because it was so dry to get the cheese to melt, you know, to make it halfway decent so I could eat it. It was like chomp, chomp, chomp. I did not enjoy it at all. I will not be going back there again. They will not be getting my, what do you call it, that trust advisor or something. It was a cardboard sandwich, you're right there. Oh. Yeah. There was lots of people in there, but we won't be going back again, that's for sure. We'll stick to Katie's or whatever. No, I don't have that. I'm glad I don't have that fireplace, Chris. Mucky thing it was. Not that I cleaned it out. My daughter-in-law did that, but oh God, I wouldn't have liked to have cleaned it out. Ugh. Mucky thing. The people who bought the house, oh, we can't wait to have the log burner. I wish you joy. I would never have another one. Never. It was handy for burning the cardboard, you know, that I've got piles and piles of cardboard. That's why I wanted the box cutter, you know, the Stanley knife, whatever you want to call it. So I could slash the cardboard into smaller pieces because I've got a garage full. Every time anything comes, it comes in a whopping big box, yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, it'd be like a briquette, Chris, that sandwich. My friend left half of hers. I said, are you taking it home? She said, no. But I took mine home. I thought it's been paid for. I'm taking it home. I won't say I'm tight, but I like my money's worth, you know. Anyway, I'll show you my dresses when I've shortened them from yeah, I know it's another word besides shine. I don't know how they get fabric to be as rubbish as that. Oh dear. It's just like flimsy parachute silk. Still. And they're all under the bust. They don't come. They have loops, you know, to put a belt through on some of them. And I'm like, I don't want my belt under my bust. I'd like my belt around my waist. I don't know whether they're built for people who are shorter. Maybe they're not because they're too long. Or whether they're meant for people with no bust, you know, so that the flat chest is so it goes down to the waist. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to have to. It bugs me. I had one on yesterday, one of their Shine Light dresses, and that was the same. Came with a belt, and yet it would have been under my bust, the waist. I'm like, who wears these dresses? Who has waists up under their bust? Not me. This one's as bad I've got on. But I think this one's meant to be under the bust. But this one, I mean, it's vintage. I like vintage because it's cotton. You know, when you have hot weather, you don't want parachute silk, do you? You know? Hi, Enid. You know, you want cotton, don't you, on a weather like this? Not something that's going to stick to you. Yeah, my friend said to me when we went out, she says, oh, I like your dress. I said, before you say that, just feel it, you know. So she went, ugh. I said, exactly. She said, where did you get it from? I went, Shine. She went, figures. I don't know why I fall for it. Every time I fall for it, I say, I am not going to order any more from there. I am really not ordering any more from there. And then I see a dress and think, oh, that looks pretty. When it comes, it doesn't bear any relation to the thing I've seen on the picture. Ugh. Catalogues. I don't know how she's managed to wind that up. I think she must have knitted it before. It's one that my friend gave me. It's that craft thing again in Blackpool tomorrow. But as usual, I didn't see anything about it until my friend told me about it today. And I can't go anyway because it's between 11 and 4 and I've got to be at the doctor's. Yeah, I know Sunday's a funny day, isn't it? But I've got to be at the doctor's tomorrow. So by the time I finish to the doctor's, I won't feel like getting the tram and going down there. It'll be out of my price range anyway. It looked very expensive last time. And I've spent too much. I've told you that before. And then I went and bought these dresses from Shine Light, yeah. I'm just my own worst enemy. I'm my own worst enemy. I'm not in debt, but you know. Hi, Connie. Not in debt, but I can't keep money in my pocket. It's too easy with them cards, isn't it? In the old days when we used to have cash, and you had a certain amount of cash, and you knew if you'd spent it, yeah? If you wanted anything, you'd put money on one side and you save up for it. It's too easy with cards. Just swipe, yeah. Let me fly keeps landing on me. I've been chasing it around the kitchen all day. Just landed on my hand now. I've had a noisy seagull in the back on the garage roof. Shuddering away with him little self. Well, it might have been a she, I don't know. chunnering away with itself. One of my friends at Knit Club, she absolutely hates seagulls. She calls them vermin. You go away, fly. I'm getting cross with you now. Go on. The back door's open. If it found its way in, it can find its way out, can't it? Oh, got an itchy nose. Does that mean I'm going to argue? Yeah, I've got to be up early tomorrow morning. Up, showered, ready, out. I'm going to get a taxi. I cannot face going all the way up the seafront on my scooter. And the trams, I don't know what Sunday service is like. No, seagulls do that. We have loads of, they're nesting at the moment, so they've got babies, so they're very noisy. You can hear them. They probably come flying along the side of here because Glenn next door's cleaned his car. Every time he cleans his car, it leaves a trail. I think he must have upset one of them. I think it's the same one. The one that sits on my garage is no problem. It talks to me. Choop, 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 choop. And I say, hello, Mr. Seagull. I don't know whether it's a Mr. or a Mrs. because I can't tell. I say, hello, Mr. Seagull. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm doing my squares while I'm talking to you. I haven't done any all week. Since last Saturday. I crocheted them together, if you remember, the ones I've done. I've done 4 rows, but I've got to do 7 rows. So I've got another 21 squares to do. And then I've got to sew all the ends in. The lady at Knit Club, I don't know what her grandson's doing at school, but they want all the ends of your wool. You know, all the little clippings like this stuff. Quite what they're making, I don't know. So I can give him lots of them if I start sewing them in tomorrow. I don't know what they're not actually. Oh gosh, who's sending me messages? They're not exactly seagulls, are they? They're called something else, gulls. But we all call them seagulls. But that's not their official David Attenborough name. Da, da, da. Let's see who's interrupting me. Oh, I sent my friend this massive, massive charity shop's opened in Preston. Huge it is. I sent her the link and she said, I have been to the one here, but it's not a department store. It's supposed to be the biggest charity shop in the UK and it's at Preston. Well, not that I'll ever get to it. I tell you, our charity shop's put its blooming prices up. Terrible. Honest to goodness. They lure you in with cheap prices. And then, boom, they put all the prices up. I looked at a dress, £15. I thought, flipping heck, no. I can get them off eBay cheaper than that. Well, it wasn't even that nice. You've been for a walk? I wish I could go for a walk. I can't. I have to go for a scoot. It's not quite the same, is it? Not quite the same going for a scoot. Right, let's look what colour I'm going to do next. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the edge, really. I'll do blue. I'll do blue. Blue, blue, my world is blue. Blue is my world. Now I'm without you. I mean, they have some nice stuff, Sophie, but honestly, they've really put the price up. It's like a big department store. It's a huge, huge shop. But I'm not paying those prices. Yeah, I never really find anything I like in charity shops because I'm very boho and I also only like maxi dresses. And nearly all the dresses that they get handed in that most people wear are knee length and I don't wear them. So it's very difficult. I hardly ever find anything in a charity shop. I did see one, like I say, and it wasn't that clever. And it was £15. And I thought, no, no, no. Now they get greedy. I know it's for charity, but they do get given it, don't they? But £20 for a handbag. It wasn't leather or anything. I follow a lady, she lives out in Malaysia. She gets things from charity shops in Malaysia. Just my style, obviously, but in Malaysia for about £2. I only wear maxi dresses. I don't wear short dresses at all. So when I go in a charity shop, I look at the dresses and if they all stop at the knee, I don't even bother looking. I just don't like the way they look on me. It's not that I don't like showing my legs, but it's not that. It's just I don't like the way they look. I feel really frumpy. You know, if a dress stops just underneath the knees, I feel really frumpy. I think it comes from not being able to wear high heels. If I could wear a nice pair of stilettos, I could wear a shorter dress. But when you've got to wear a pair of flat shoes or flat sandals, it doesn't look quite the same. Yeah, I love my maxi. I'm very boho, you know, very sort of, what was she called? There it was in Fleetwood Mac. A very her style, yeah. Yeah, I went on Vinted the other day. There wasn't one dress that I liked on Vinted. Not one. And they hang them up like, and they've never been ironed. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but I can't get enthralled about something that's been screwed up. You know, iron it if you're going to put it on Vinted. But I've honestly never seen a dress I liked. I went through the other day. I thought, I'll have another look. I haven't looked for ages. I'll have a look. Nothing. Am I fussy or what? And yet I look at the expensive shops, you know, like whatever. Simply Be and that. And I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. 30 quid, 30 quid, no. So there are the dresses out there. It's just that nobody parts with them and sends them to the charity shop. They must buy them and keep them. No, the one I bought from Shine, it looked nice. Nice and bright and like an imitation patchwork. When it's come, it looks nothing like the colour. Looks much darker, not as bright. Stevie Nicks, yeah. Yeah, I want long flowing clothes like Stevie Nicks in the charity shop, and there isn't any. That's why I prefer vintage. I've got an itchy nose. I'm going to get cross out. That's why I prefer second hand on like eBay or whatever, because they sell what I want, you know. And as I say, I like Moonbeams and Mayhem, but they are terribly, terribly pricey. You know, their dresses are £30, £40. Well, if they're buying them and selling them on eBay, then, oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups now. That's me dandelion and burp not coming back. They're not buying my style of clothes, Chris. I'd even pay more if it was my style of clothes. As I say, I go in. There's a shop in Cleveland called Mill Stores. My kind of dresses, not my kind of prices. I need more money to dress myself into the manner to which I have become accustomed. I wish. I used to have a friend, well, I still have a friend, but she doesn't live anywhere near here anymore. She was a whiz at charity shopping. She knew exactly what would suit me. And she would nip in the shop when I had the shop, that was, and she'd nip in and say, give me 10 quid. And I'm like, what? She said, there's something there that's just you. Just give us 10 quid, will you? And she'd come back with the most fantastic thing. And it'd be designer, original and everything, and just in my size. Everything she bought me, it was just mine, just for me. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. You're doing white snowflakes with forest green. I thought you had rainbows and butterflies on the square, then I realised it's rainbows and butterflies who has the tutorial. It's all right, I'm just not with it at all, Nancy. You'll have to excuse me. It takes me a bit for it to go in. Oh, oh, there's my wind chime tinkling. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning, that's my latest sun catcher. It's only plastic, but it's nice, isn't it? I would have preferred proper stained glass, but you know, it'll be nice when it's hanging there, catching the light. The other one that I got was proper stained glass, yeah. I love stained glass. I'd have it in the windows if I could afford it. I've got my paint to paint my doors. My door, I should say. I've got like triangles on my door I want to paint red and green. It might turn out a mess. Because I've got to paint it on the outside because that's where the thing is. Oh, so I just hope it doesn't rain and it goes all stripy and streaky and awful. Yeah. Oh. Blue, blue, my world is blue. Yeah, I went to knit club and I got given about another lump of things of wool. Here's some more oddments for you. Oh, tell you, these squares will be going on forever. If it ever gets to the nursing home. Everybody's like, oh, like that, oh, like that. People will be begging it off me before it gets to the old years, yeah? Do you know, I don't think these seagulls ever sleep. I have watered my garden, those of you who are worried about my plants. But my front room, it must get really, really warm. I walked in before and I thought, oh, the peace lily was off. I've watered it anyway and hope it comes back. It must be so warm in that window. I had to water all the plants. It's supposed to be a hose pipe ban in certain places. I hope it doesn't come round here because it's hard work lugging me watering can about. It's heavy. Because I have to lug it out to the side of the house and the front because my hose pipe doesn't stretch that far. And also it wets my kitchen through. I need to price up a new set of taps and a tap for outside. But I also need to sort out that leaking bay. I mean, I've messaged my friend actually. He used to be a roofer, my ex-next door neighbour. So I'm hoping he'll come and take pity on me. And, I mean, I'll pay him, but, you know, mates rates it'll be, hopefully, yeah. It won't be like much longer, Nancy. It's going to be jade green. Because I can't stand pale colours. And the tiles, them icky, ucky tiles, are going to be white, yeah. It will be changed, Nancy, all change. I'm not a pastel girl at all. I don't know how I'm going to paint my bedroom. I'll be going round the wardrobe, you know. Going round the bed. Oh dear, because I can't move things. Never mind. The bedroom's going to be like a lilac or a purpley colour. And in here is going to be jade green. It's not this colour, but it's as dark as this. You know me, Nancy, I do not like pastel colours. This, whatever it is, grey, it's ick. Yeah. I know some people like them, but I don't. I don't. I've seen some lovely decals that you stick on windows, actually. I'm going to get them for my bedroom. Where are we going? I'm not getting them from Amazon because they're too dear. I'm getting them from another place, but I'll show you what they're like. They stick on your window. Where have we gone? Lists. Well, that's one of them. Can you see? You stick it on your window. That's what I want for my bedroom. So I go all along the bottom of the window. I'm not overlooked. It doesn't bother me particularly, but I just thought it'd be nice to have some flowers instead of plain. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This doesn't make me happy at all, Nancy. It might make you happy. It makes me feel ick. And those tiles are revolting. Absolutely revolting. I'm like, oh, I can't cope with them. They have to go. Reminds me of my dad. Everything was brown with my dad. He liked magnolia and brown. No, if I was artistic, I'd have flowers growing all over the walls and everything. You know, like when you see these pictures of boho and you think, oh, God, they're so lovely. That's why that's why I've got things like this, you know, to hang up, yeah. To make colours. I must learn macrame because I want a big macrame wall hanging. I don't want stained glass, like, stained glass. I mean, I'm painting the front door glass because I can't afford to redo that. If I could afford to redo it, I mean, one of the houses we went to look at before we bought this had poppies on the big glass on the front door. Lovely. I didn't like the house, but I love the poppies. One day when I've got money, I'll have the front door redone and get a whole stained glass panel. Gosh, I've gone hot. I've gone old. I should explain, I don't sweat. So when I get hot, I burn up because I don't, other people drip sweat. I don't. I just kind of like get too hot and pass out, yeah. I thought by leaving the back door open I'd get a bit of breeze, but I'm not getting anything. Yeah, well, this is like sticky back plastic. Those flowers, that's what I want. But my mate orders from Temu, which I don't, but she orders from Temu. And those are £8 a strip on Amazon and the £1 something on Temu. So I need about 4 or 5 strips to go across the windows, yeah. So it's a big difference, isn't it? So I'll get her to order them for me. She's always ordering because she gets her fake fingernails and stuff. I don't need fake fingernails. But, well, I could do it on my thumb. My thumb won't grow. The mate keeps saying, get a fake nail, stick it on. I said, I couldn't cope with them. I tried them once, fake nails. I had them put on professionally because I was going to a dance and that, and I didn't want made bit and short nails, which I used to have. I couldn't do it. Oh, they were just like, I couldn't eat my dinner properly with my knife and fork because of these fake nails. I took them off. You love my spirit. Yeah, well, I've always been too bothered by what people will say about my taste in things. And now, as I've got older, I don't care. And I'm like, life's too short. If I want to put flowers all over everything, I'll put flowers. I just wish I could paint them myself. And I've got one friend who's very artistic and she gets furniture, and paints it all up and stuff like that. I mean, I've got them white Billy bookcases, which, as you know I hate, yeah. And I keep thinking, I'm going to find some way to jazz them up. I really am. Can't cope with them. Horrible. I mean, somebody had put when I lived at the other house, I had too much furniture. No such thing as too much furniture. I miss my furniture. I love crowded and cluttered, and I don't know whether I'm unusual, the bohemian look where everything's covered in throws and flounces, and not flounces so much. That sounds a bit like frilly curtains, doesn't it? Nah, that's not me. I like glitter glass, like stained glass. I love bright jewel colours and all sorts of things like that. Why is going to the loo a nightmare, Linda? I can't see the bottom half of the last sentence that anybody types. The bottom of it disappears and it doesn't come up until somebody writes something else underneath it. So if I want to see what Linda's put, I would have to put something underneath it. Let me just put hello. Going to the loo is a nightmare. Mine went through your tight. What went through your tights? The mind is boggling now, Linda. What went through your tights? A plant? Don't know what went through Linda's tights. Oh, the false nails went through your tights. Yeah, I'm with it now. Hi, Val. You've given a thumbs up. Yeah, excuse me, there's only 15 thumbs up and there's 34 people in the room. Just saying. Just saying. You know, it doesn't help my money profits or anything like that. You're not contributing to me money by giving me a thumbs up. You're just helping to raise my profile, just in case you're wondering. I don't get any more money for your thumbs up. I want my profile to be raised. I want more people to see me. I want to be a superstar before I'm too old. What's that? I hope I die before I get old. I'm leaving it a bit late to be an overnight success, aren't I? Yeah, an overnight wonder. You know, the one that everybody talks about. Oh, you know, have you seen her channel? She's marvellous. She's fantastic. I want to be one of those before I get too old to care. Do you know, I can't remember when I last wore a pair of tights, Linda. Oh, I think I wore a pair of navy blue ones when I went out last Christmas, I think. But they were thick ones. You know, they weren't flimsy. But I don't possess any, you know, like we used to wear. See-through tights. I don't possess any of them. I've just got leggings, I think. I'm not wearing my shirt. Oh, no, it's too hot. I got me little jacket in case I got cool. It's very flimsy, very pretty, very flimsy. Chris will like it because it's got glitter. It's see-through, but it's got glitter all the way down it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But it's too hot to wear it, even though it's flimsy. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh la 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 la. You know me, I do love my sequins and my glitter. I still haven't sorted my dress out that the elastic went underway. This one gets on my nerves. I've had to put pins, otherwise I'm showing all my underwear and I hate that. Oh, this is a very old dress. I've had this one since before I moved here. So it's at least 5 years old, I think. So I like it because it's cotton. When it's a hot day like this, you don't want anything synthetic, do you? Sympathetic. I should have got a bowl of water for my feet. Stick your feet in cold water. One way to cool yourself down. I used to have those foot spa things that I bought, but nobody remembers throwing it away. But of course, I don't have it anymore. I sent a message to my ex-next door neighbour, hoping that he'll come and have a look at the window before the bad weather sets in. Probably be all right over the summer. It's just I'd like it fixing before winter comes. I don't want it raining in. I need my niece to come. I'm turning grey. Get the state of that. More grey than blonde. She might come in a couple of weeks' time. I've got my hair dye. Got it all ready. I want to be blonde again. I don't like being grey. I wasn't meant to be grey. I wasn't born to be grey. I used to dye it red, you know, like Cilla Black. I'm sure I can find some photographs somewhere. Me with bright red hair. It wasn't the red, it was more like ginger, you know, like Jerry Halliwell ginger. It's funny how you think things like your way. I mean, he's lost his job, hasn't he, with that Formula One or whatever it is, and she's got this fantastic house with beautiful gardens and that. And me thinking, oh, wonder if they'll have to sell their house if he's not got a job, you know. And I'm like, I'm thinking my mentality, you know, like if it was me and I was working and I lost my job, not thinking they've probably got millions salted away because she was one of the Spice Girls, wasn't she, you know. She probably still gets royalties from that. It's me and my frugality thinking, oh, they've got no wage coming in. Will they still be able to keep that house? Who keeps sending me messages? It's like this all night long, my phone. Nobody that I want to know. Do I want to play solitaire? No, not at this very moment in time. Do I want my astrology? Because Saturn's in retrograde? No, thank you. It does that all night long. Diddly diddly doo. Diddly diddly doo. I wanted to change me alarm. It doesn't go off till 9 o'clock on a Sunday. And I've got to be there for 10 o'clock. So that won't work, will it? Let's go into my alarm. Alarm. Got it. It's good you've remembered. It could take me over half an hour to get there, even if I go in a taxi. So I've got time now to have my shower and get ready. If I find what I'm going to wear tonight and put that out and quick shower. I won't wash my hair, I'll just have a quick shower with my beautiful fetching shower cap on. It's got peacocks all over it. Well, it wouldn't be me if it was pale and pastel and awful, would it? No. Oh, I've got hiccups now. That's the trouble when you drink fizzy pop or fizzy soda if you're in America. Oh, hello, the night chorus has started of the Steagles. Well, nothing's happening with my fruit trees yet, but they've only been in the ground, not even a week yet. So, I can't expect them to suddenly start sprouting, can I? It tickled me when I got this, how did we do? Like, do you like your plants? And I'm like, well, I don't know, do I? I won't know until the fruit trees start growing. I don't know how long they might be. They might be a year before they start to grow. I hope the peace lily revives. It's gone. It must have been too hot for it in the window bottom. It has been very sunny though. Yeah, the flowers. Yeah, some flowers are coming up. And the hanging basket's lovely. I don't even know what it is. My friend gave me that plant. Yeah. The sunflowers have opened up even more since I took that picture. They've all opened up now. My tomatoes are still green. But they're about that big. They're like pendant tomatoes. They're not round. I can't remember what kind of tomatoes they were. Yeah, the hanging basket. I've no idea what it is. My friend gave me them. I still want a fake hanging basket for the front because I cannot water that because it's too high up for me. And even if I got one of those that pulls down, I still got to walk all the way around the front and fall on the pebbles because they're very uneven. My sweet peas have gone to pot. I needed to take off the pods apparently, and I didn't. So. A pet rock. I like those rocks that people paint. They paint like flowers on them, don't they? They look really pretty in the garden. I'm after some kind of a large garden or ornament, not a gnome. But they're so expensive, yeah. I need somebody who's fed up with one in the garden and wants to give it away. I don't want much, do I? Yeah, they get big rocks and they paint flowers on them. They look really pretty. I don't think the seafront would like it if I stole their rocks. I haven't got any rocks, I've only got little pebbles. Hello, Mimi. And I'm not painting something that's the size of a marble, The gladioli are really tall. Not a sign of a flower. I think I'm just growing leaves. What are you doing, Janet? You're going the wrong way. Going the wrong way around my square. Oh, scary. Oh. Yeah, I woke up this morning. I thought it was late and it was about 4:10. And it wasn't next door because he doesn't work on a Saturday. So he didn't wake me up going out. It just took me ages to get back to sleep. You just found out you're getting a new and then it's disappeared. Oh, a new donut shop. Oh, I don't like donuts, sorry. Pop out chat. Where would it go, though? Pop out chat. Oh, no, I don't want that, Chris. It goes right across my picture. It goes straight across my picture. No, it's not buttons. It's just circles. And they're not buttons, I don't think. No, they're just circles. It's huge, Chris. It's massive. It covers the whole of the screen. It just went boom all over the picture. Straight over everything. Covered up half of the telly. I thought, oh, I'm having that. I'm used to seeing me, not covered up with people's conversations. Oh, I've got an itchy foot. I haven't got athlete's foot, but it's just itchy. We've got two kinds. We've got the ones that are fried with a hole in the middle, and then we get the big ones that are covered in sugar, and they put the filling in the middle. I don't like either of them. I don't like the dough that the donuts are made out of. I don't like the taste. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like the taste. Everybody's like, oh, yum, yum, donuts. I'm like, wouldn't do for us all to be the same, would it? Oh, I don't like any snakes. Isaac, that used to come on here, he's got a garter snake, I think. Or is it a corn snake? He's got one of them. I don't like snakes. I can look at a snake, but I don't want it to dash out in front of me. I don't like anything that runs in front of me, like a rat, a mouse, anything. I don't like anything that spiders. I don't like anything that scutters. I like to be prepared. Things to be there. Oh, oh, this is a good start. I'm already yawning. I don't mind looking at them if they're in a distance, but I don't want it running across my feet. It's the sort of movement that they make that gets me. You know that snakes do. That side winding thing they do. Am I a racist? Don't be stupid. Legs. Oh, I don't like. My friend's husband, he collects them tarantula things. Yeah. And she goes, well, they're quite nice. I said, I'm not coming in your house. She has them all in little cages, not cages, but glass things all around the house. Ugh. No, they've got about 8 now. I mean, Pauline that used to come on here, sadly she's passed away, night nurse. She had loads of snakes. Not snakes, spiders. Oh, no, thank you. I don't know whether she still had them before she passed away, I don't know. Oh. When we were doing the garage, my friend found a false widow. So I don't care if it's a false widow. I said, kill it. She didn't. She put it somewhere else. I said, no, I know it's there. I said, kill it. Don't want to know. I'd rather I knew it were dead. It might be a false widow, but they can still buy it, apparently. I looked them up. I Googled them. She let it loose at the side of my garage. I'm like, ah. I remember not going in my shed. When I lived in Prestwich, I wouldn't go in the shed to get the lawnmower out because there was a great big huntsman spider right in the doorway. And when my son come and went, he said, oh, what a magnificent specimen. I said, I don't care. Just get rid of it. I said, I can't get my lawnmower out. The lawn had to remain unmowed because I couldn't get into the shed. You have to go and come back in. Oh, right, okay, Mimi. Oh, got an itchy toe. I haven't got athlete's foot. I don't know why it's itchy. It's probably dry skin because I didn't moisturise. I've got skin like a crocodile, reptile. Oh, I don't like that slidey feeling you get when you moisturise when it's warm weather and it doesn't soak in, it just slides over the top. When it's winter, it soaks in, and in the summer, it just slides over the top. If I had a nice, handsome young man rubbing it in for me, I wouldn't mind. Oh, I'm going to have to itch my toe. Oh, that's really itchy. I have to put some cream on it. Angela Jones. This foot is driving me bonkers. I know it's only hand cream, but it might stop it itching. It's Shea hand cream. Oh, can't get down to my feet. Oh, it's my little toe. I've got one toe that's tiny. It's a genetic thing and it sticks up above all the others. And it gets itchy behind it. I know when I saw a lady one time, she must have been on the beach, I think it's because she had her shoes off. And I went, ah! And she goes, that's a bit rude. I said, no. I said, I'm just looking at your toes. And she was, yeah, I know it's a bit rude. And I said, well, no, my toes are exactly the same. And she went, oh, I see. I said, it's the first time I've seen her with the same toes. It's shea, I think it's shea butter. It just says Shea hand cream. It's from the Body Shop, Shea hand cream. We've seen the price of their that hemp hand cream. It's about £20. Yeah, it's shea butter. It was just a little. It's probably cost a fortune that in its Body Shop. Nothing in the Body Shop is cheap. And it's gone up and up and up. I know. The worst of all is trying to put things on your back. I've got a thing, like a spongy thing, trying to do that with it. But it's much more helpful if somebody's doing it for you, isn't it? But when you live on your own, you don't get that option, do you? I'm still doing them flipping squares. I've got 21 more to do, Val. And I sort of went off them in the middle of the week. I just stopped crocheting at all. It was a bit warm, wasn't it, to crochet? Normally I pick up my crocheting when I'm watching the telly, but I just didn't. Did I get message before 9? I don't know. Did I? Did I, Nathan? Did I? Oh, right. I've seen it now. I didn't see it before. You're making your Wi-Fi's down. Yeah, it might come back on again, Nathan. Sometimes they do. Unless you're with Sky, and then that's usually a problem. People who are with Sky seem to be losing their Wi-Fi all the time. You're making your Christmas socks, Mimi. Ooh. Oh, dandelion and burdocks repeating on me. It might come back, Nathan. Then you can watch your telly and everything. It's the heat. Oh. It's probably Sky, because people's Sky's going off all the time. Sheila has trouble with hers, and she's on Sky. I'm on Plus Net. You hate hot? I love it. Can't do much because it's been too warm to do anything, but I've loved it. I've been sat cooking, absolutely boiling in the conservatory. Reading my book. I finished my, what's she called? Sandra Rhodes. I finished Sandra Rhodes. Bye, Nathan. And I've just started Miriam Margolis. What's it called? It's This Much Is True, Miriam Margolis. She's a bit near the knuckles. She swears a lot, but I find her funny. Oh, it's going cooler now. A cool breeze is coming through the open door. That craft fair, Val, tomorrow, I didn't know anything about it. Again, as usual, they do not advertise it. I don't know where they advertise it, but I never do. My friends told me about it. I don't know why they don't advertise it. Perhaps they only want the holiday makers with the money to go. They don't want us lot going. Riff raff. No, I've got my door open. I'm trying to get a bit of breeze through. It's not working, but the temperature's going down now because I've got the door open. So it's cooling down. Oh, stop it, Janet. I'll be starting everybody else off yawning, won't I? I think the seagulls have gone to bed now. It's gone quiet. Oh, ouch. I really want to stick my feet in a bowl. My feet are too hot. The rest of me's all right, but it's my feet. No, nobody hears about it. I don't know how come Linda heard about it, because I never hear anything. They don't exactly splash it around, do they? Oh, I'm going to put my feet in a bowl. My feet are swelling. Yep. Your poor little ankles are swelling. Got little puffy feet. Oops. fill a bowl. Fill me washing up bowl. I know it's my feet, but I'll wash it afterwards. I've only got one bowl. One bowl fits all. Oh, shush, 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 shush. Mm. Oh. There we go. That was a bit of a daft idea. Wetted my hands after I put hand cream on, and now I've got all slidey and slimy. Ooh. Put the bowl down. Don't tip it down. I watered the garden the other day and my hose pipe leaked all over the kitchen. It's like a swimming pool in here. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'll probably drop my wool in my bowl now, won't I? Why will the chair not roll? There we go. Got my feet in cold water now. They were swelling up. My friend doesn't get any, because I said to her, somebody was complaining that, you know, they didn't get any revenue because people weren't watching the adverts. I never watch adverts. And she was saying that she doesn't get them because she pays to block them or something. So she never gets any adverts. Yeah, I've got my feet in a bowl of very cool water. It's not cold, but it's very cool. My ankles don't swell unless it's really warm. And then they do. They used to swell something awful when I had a desk job. Oh, I love those fish nibbling at my feet, Chris. If you go to the Greek islands, they nibble your feet for free. They're in the sea. You go walking in the sea in certain places in Skiathos and they're there nibbling at you. Oh, I won't get chilly. It's not cold water. It's just cool. And it's going lovely and cool now because it's cold right down in the garden. So the air is cool. The night air. I love the night air. I don't mean when it's freezing cold in winter. You know, in the summer, when I used to sit outside and it would go kind of dark, but then you'd have your solar lights that would come on. And I used to sit out there with my glass of wine, and it used to be so peaceful out there. You know, when I was in Prestwich. It wouldn't be tonight. I'd be listening to Oasis tonight. Because when anything's on in Eaton Park, we used to be able to hear it from where I lived before. I wouldn't be able to monetize me live because it would be, all you'd be hearing would be Oasis in the background. Oh, I loved it. My niece couldn't stand it. She couldn't stand them nibbling her toes. I could have been in there all day. I love anybody messing with my feet. That's why I go to have like a pedicure instead of going to the chiropodist, which I should do because I'm diabetic. But the chiropodist just puts your toenails, zip, 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 doesn't file them off, doesn't do anything. Charges you 45 quid. For 25 quid, you can get your feet massaged and at the end they put nail polish on them. Do all your hard skin and everything. But chiropodists, somebody's got a very, very noisy motorbike that lives around here. Another square, number 2. I've got to do 7 for the next row. I've not had a manicure. I had a sort of manicure when I had the false nails stuck on, but they didn't last 2 minutes. I couldn't deal with them. They were like foreign objects stuck on the end of my fingers. But now I've grown my own, well, apart from my thumbs. Can't grow my thumbs. I think I told you before, I've got BRCA something thumbs, brachycardia or whatever. Anyway, they grow short and wide, and the nails very wide, and they don't. Oh God, they don't go straight. They grow straight up. Who? I'm disturbing my peace. Who is it? Watch the Somali Adderleys. No, I don't want to. Thank you. I do not want to watch them. Go away. My niece goes for manicures all the time. She used to have false nails put on, but she stopped because they ruined her other nails. They ruined her proper nails. I'd like mine done properly, but I'm too tight. Too tight. No money. Money for other things. I spend money on other rubbish, don't I? But oh my goodness me. Talk about I won't need any rocking. I say that, and then I get in bed and I can't get asleep. I leave you here on a Saturday night and I think, oh my goodness me, my eyes feel so heavy. I just want to go to sleep. And then I get in bed and it's like, ding! Everything you should have thought about all day long trundles into your brain, doesn't it? And stuff from 3 years ago comes in your brain and you're thinking, oh God, what? Why am I thinking about that now? And the more you think, go to sleep, go to sleep. And I've even put those sleepy stories on Amazon, but they get on my nerves. Hello, are you relaxing? Just take a deep breath. Let all the bones in your body relax. I'm like, oh, shut up. The voices annoy me. So I'll put an Agatha Christie on and I always fall asleep. Always fall asleep. I've never listened to a full Agatha Christie yet. I like having a pedicure and they massage your feet. The seagull is still squawking. Go to sleep, seagull, it's dark. I'm like, woof. I told you I have long conversations with the one on the roof. The guy at the bottom of the garden from me, he hates them. And he does everything in his power to keep them away from his property. And I think the more he does it, the more they antagonise him. It's sort of like they make a beeline for him. Like, oh, you don't like us, do you not? We shall come and annoy you even more. Because they don't bother me, they don't bother me. I just talk to them when they come down. Yeah, the birds are quite noisy, aren't they, Chris? Can you still hear them? There you go. Noisy, noisy. It's something that you just get used to. It's supposed to be 22 here. You must be on the cold bit. He says it's 22 and mostly cloudy, but as it's dark, I can't see. Oh, shush. There's surely no cats and people about to harass them at this time of night. They should be settling in the nest and going to sleep. I was looking inside, well, online, inside a house that's on the seafront that's been for sale forever, ever, ever. I think it's been for sale about 5 times since I've lived here 4 years. It's nearly 600,000. It's big though, really big. 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. I was looking at it inside. Not my cup of tea though, even if I had the money. It's 2 all in one, you know, when rooms run into each other. Not my cup of tea. I'd be thinking, oh, to heat it in the winter. Mind you, if I could afford that kind of price for a home, I probably wouldn't be bothered about heating it, would I? If I could afford 600,000. It's a nice house though, it overlooks the sea. It's got 2 balconies on each level, one on the lounge and one. It's sort of an upside down. It's kind of got the bedrooms down at the bottom. But it's too near the sea, it might flood. Huh. A lips resin bench outdoor safe. Sorry, Jess, I don't want it. Oh. My feet are still tight. Like my skin's tight on my feet. Even though they're stuck in water at the minute. It's great having neuropathy, you know. It's wonderful. I advise everybody to have it. It's lovely. Especially when you're trying to get to sleep and you get pins and needles in it. Now I'm going to have to take them out of the water now. Take them out. Oh, shush, shush, gulls. They're not normally this noisy at this time of night. They've normally gone to sleep. There must be a cat about or something. None of my neighbours have got a cat, but the cat always arrives on my driveway. So, one little towel. Purple, of course. Has to be purple. I've got purple bath towel. My towels are purple or white. I love white towels. I could never have white towels when I lived with the family because somebody would wipe their mucky hands all over them. Oh. Now I've got to carry my bowl over to the sink and tip it in there. Oh, at least my feet will stop itching. Yeah. Oh. I need my toenails cutting. I'm sure you really wanted to know that, didn't you? They're banging on my shoes. But it's very difficult when you can't reach down there. When you can't reach to cut them. It's a little bit difficult. I used to think it was because I was fat, because of my belly being in the way. But now I've lost all the weight, I still can't get down there. So it's obviously not my belly. It's my back that won't bend that far. You're all I need to get by. Don't spill the water, Janet. Don't spill it. Don't tip it down everywhere. Oh. Just like me to trip over. Oh. I think the strain is full of noodles. Ooh. Gosh. There's more noodles in the sink than I ate. That'll have to do. We'll get rid of the rest after. Oh, wait. I thought I'd eaten all the noodles out of the stir fry. So I obviously didn't. See what I mean about dresses always stopping under the bust? They never go down to the waist on me. It annoys me intensely. Right. What shall I have to drink? I think I've... See what I mean? I want to go, pull it down. Open the fridge. What have I got? What have I got in my fridge? Have I got another dandelion bird? No, I don't. I've got a cola. I've got a 7-Up. I'll have a 7-Up. That's the trouble with weather like this. You drink such a lot and then you're up half the night, aren't you? I've got a bag of misshapes. Cadbury's misshapes. But the trouble is half of them finish up to be nuts. And I'm not that keen. Oh. That's a nut. Nut. I'm not allergic to them, I just don't like them. They're supposed to be misshaped. Apparently all the misshapes must have nuts in them. I like the caramel. That one had 2 nuts in it. Oh, off they go again. Shush, Mr. Seagull. I'll be sleeping with my bedroom window open today. It opens downwards, so technically somebody could climb in it, but they'd probably break their neck if they tried. I've got so much stuff on the window. It'd hit the mirror and everything. My back yard's locked anyway. Oh, is that another square? Is that another nut one? Oh no. Orange cream. Yeah, I got a big bag from the Cadbury shop. It was huge. I've been eating it for a couple of weeks. It just says favourite Cadbury's. Chocolate misshapes in a bag. But because they're misshapes, you can't tell what they're supposed to be. The square ones all seem to have nuts in them. It's a round one. Coffee. That's a coffee. I'd be alright if there weren't so many nuts. toffee. Nearly everything's got a nut in it. Not my favourite. I might be a nut, but I don't like nuts. I got no shad again today. Yeah, he has. Yeah, I don't blame him. It doesn't taste half as nice as it used to be. I hate to say this to anybody who's American, but since they started making it in America and they altered it to corn syrup. It wasn't made with corn syrup before. Yeah, the Americans own it. So they're using that horrible corn. They use corn syrup in everything, don't they? It's vile. Somebody once sent me a Hershey kiss, a big Hershey kiss from America for Valentine's Day. It was disgusting. It was like eating cocoa powder. It wasn't like chocolate. It was awful. Everybody goes mad on Hershey bars. Well, I bought these misshapes, but I must admit they don't taste like they used to. It's what do you have though? Because I find Galaxy too sickly. It's very, very sicky for me. Anyway, Galaxy. Right, I've got my 7-Up. Ooh. Whoosh. Seven Up. My friend bought some of that Dubai chocolate. She said it was awful. You know, that with pistachios in it or something. She said it was horrible. And she paid a right lot for it as well. I said they saw you coming. You can't beat a Toblerone. You might break your teeth on it, but you can't beat a Toblerone. I used to like Thornton's chocolate. The dogs, no, the dogs are in Spain. Me no want no dogs. Can't you get the peace, Nancy? Peaceful, no doggies barking. No dogs thumping through, opening doors. I don't usually buy it from Aldi and Lidl. I like M&S chocolate. No, I like Thornton's or Hotel Chocolat. But you need a mortgage for Hotel Chocolat. I thought the seagulls had shut up now, but they're starting again. Shut up, seagulls. Shut up. I got a bag of bits given me, but she's making, for premature babies, so they're all pale colours she's giving me now. So one half of my blanket is going to be pale colours if I don't watch out. Because I've sewn together 4 rows. So it'll be 3 rows all with pale colours if I don't watch out. I can't sit and eat chocolate anyway like I used to. Better than S&M, yeah. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. I always remember somebody saying that to me. And I'm like, oh, really? I don't buy much chocolate anymore, not since being diagnosed diabetic, but we just went in this Cadbury shop. It's a big one on Affinity. I went in and said, I'm not buying anything, not buying anything. Well, I don't like dark chocolate. It's bitter to me. I know it's supposed to be good for you, but somebody bought me some of that. Is it green and black or black and green? Ooh. No. I had a piece and gave it all away. Yeah, Galaxy to me is very, very sweet. I don't know whether you have Galaxy over there, but that's too sweet for me. No, I don't like dark chocolate, and somebody always used to buy me that. Was it Black Magic? Yeah. Well, yeah, it is sickly, isn't it, Galaxy? I won't eat it. It's a wonder they're still allowed to call it Black Magic, isn't it, these days? With all this woke business, and you can't say this. I've got a fly. You can't say, go away. You can't say this and you can't say that. You're not missing anything, Chris. It's very sweet and very sickly. Mm-hmm. That fly is annoying me. It is now crawling up my foot. Did you ever find them children that were washed away in Texas? I don't remember hearing any more about it. They've gone very quiet, haven't they? I mean, you think there'd be a lot more in the news about it. Yeah, some things are forever in the news, aren't they? Day after day after day. And yet other things you think they don't do a follow-up, do they? There's never another end to it. They just tell you a story and you never hear the end. You know, if that was over here in England, if they got washed away, a load of kids, it'd be on the news everywhere. I'm rewinding a ball because it just fell apart. One of my friends, balls of wool. She doesn't wind very good balls of wool. Man, she's blind, so we'll let her off. I must find some end bits and a whole load of little bits for my friend on Monday. Maybe I'll take my granny squares on Monday and sew some ends in while I'm in the library. Yeah, you would have thought they would have had something, especially with it being children. I mean, over here, if anything happens to children, it's all over the papers for weeks. But then there's some of us who know the truth, isn't there, Chris? Yeah, there were so many. A load of them were children, weren't there? I cannot understand why it's not been all over the papers. I think the seagulls have finally gone to bed. I can remember there being a bad flood in Texas one year when I was talking to Grace, you know. It was really, really bad, the flooding. She showed me pictures and videos like at the town centre. I mean, she wasn't exactly flooded, but she was just outside of town, I think. I know it was flooding near where her daughter was. Yeah, there's floods in this country, isn't there? I mean, where my other house was, it's actually on a floodplain. But they built all these sea defences, you know. But that house I was talking about, the one I said it was 600,000, it's right on the seafront, and yeah, I think it could get flooded there. They've been building kind of rocks and things that's meant to sort of keep them. I mean, where I live, they built this big high wall, sea defences, so it would never have gone over there again. But Cleveland doesn't have that high defences like Fleetwood did. I can remember as a kid going to Blackpool and you couldn't go down the seafront, it was just drowned with water. We had to walk down the street that was parallel to the seafront. America does have a lot of extremes of weather that we don't get. You know, you have tornadoes and things. We have little mini ones, but we don't have anything as bad. You know, the worst thing that happens with us in a gale is like, you know, roof tiles go flying off, but we're pretty lucky, really. Yeah, but we need it. If we don't have it, your house could fall apart and you'd have nowhere to live and nowhere to. I've always had house insurance because I always reckon that if you don't have it, you'll be the one person who gets flooded or on fire or something. I mean, no matter how poor I've been, I've always paid my insurance. You certainly don't want to pay out if you've got a claim, I'll tell you. You can be with the same insurance company for 20 years without a claim. And the minute you make one, they make you feel like you're absolutely criminal, claiming for something that's not happened. And, you know, they're really awful. I know some people claim for anything. I mean, if they'd have looked at mine, I'd never claimed in 20 odd years. So you would think, oh, yeah, well, she must have a genuine claim because she's been with us all this time and never claimed before. Yeah, I had a new for old policy. And yet the trouble I had when I cracked the bathroom wash basin. Oh, honestly. You'd think I'd done it on purpose. And yet I'd never put a claim before. It wasn't as if I was one of these people who's always claiming. Oh my goodness me. Oh. I'll be lucky if I get to 12 o'clock tonight. I'm going. I shouldn't have had that chocolate because chocolate sends me to sleep. There's me having chocolate. I need to find a dress to put on tomorrow. I've only had 4 pieces. I'm not having any more so far. I've had 4 chocolates. 4 chocolates and it's sending me to sleep. It does, chocolate. It's sending me to sleep. I don't know why. It's probably a sugar rush into it. Yeah, I woke up at about 3:45 this morning. Could I get back to sleep? Then eventually I did, and then I overslept. Oh, that's probably why I'm tired. Waking up at 4:00. And it wasn't next door. Because he wasn't working. Oh no, no sugar. No, no sugar. 0 sugar. Although I was reading an article, you know how you do, and it said, even if you're diabetic, you're better off with a spoonful of sugar than you are with 2 sweeteners. And I'm like, oh, please, make your mind up. We're not supposed to have sugar. We're not supposed to have sweeteners now. No, I always buy 0 sugar. Yeah, I do that all the time, Val. I'm always stripping the bed off and forgetting to make it. Then I walk in the bedroom and go, oh no. Then it wakes you up, doesn't it, when you have to make your bed before you can get in it. Fortunately, it's made tonight. Oh God, look at that. That's one of the balls that I get given. It's in a mess. Have fun, Val. And if you go to the craft show, let me know if you buy anything. It's usually a bit expensive for me. That'd be good for a look round. It's not that far for you to go, is it? Oh, God. This has gone in a knot and the seagull started squawking again. Oh. See if I can get round with what's unravelled. Probably not. Yeah, you'll have to go and do one of them tabletop things. You know, like Lindsay did. I'm sure that fly's biting me. Oh, flipping heck. My carriage still needs sorting out. I've probably got loads in there I'm never going to use. Night night, Val. I'll be falling asleep with you, I think, here. I bet you're asleep before me. Oh, 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 oh. Well, I've not done very well tonight. I haven't even done 3 squares. It's got into a right knot. I've only got 3 trebles to do. But I've got a mess. Yeah, I like fish. My daughter-in-law didn't like it. She said it smelt the house out. But I liked it. Oh, got my fingers stuck in the ball. Oh, I want to do this and then I can cut it off. Oh, hello, Cyrene. I can't tell what sirens are. I can't tell whether they're police cars, ambulances, or what they are. Woo, 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 woo. I always used to tell Arian it was a baby being born. You know, when he saw an ambulance flying by. I said, oh, another baby on its way to hospital. Because he was too young to understand, you know, heart attacks or people being run over. Right, I'm going to sort this tangle out now. I don't know how she manages to wind them in such a mess. I've got an end. Good evening, Shad. We were just saying you hadn't been around. It's just round things. They're not buttons, but they're just round. And they've got little silver things. Silver things on them. You have to have patience to sort out a tangle. Oh, cat's cradle. Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness me. I won't need any rocking tonight. I'll be gone. I did that the other night. Got in bed, put something on my phone so I could see what it was, and went to sleep. It wasn't, I didn't even listen to what it was on the phone. I was just gone. I like it when I do that. But then again, sometimes I wake up in the early hours when I do that. It's like my body says, right, she's had 4 hours sleep now. She thinks she's going to get some more, but she's not. But the trouble is with all this hot weather is you're drinking, aren't you? And of course, the minute you get in bed, you go into the loo, go into the loo, go into the loo. Oh my goodness me. Oh, oh my yawn. Oh, no, I'm so tired. Oh. I can feel my eyes going, ugh. You'll be lucky if I make it to the witching hour tonight. I don't think I'll be doing another half hour. I know, but then you're peeing all night then, so. Well, I am anyway. And I've got a small trigger bladder, so when you wake up and think I need to go, you need to go. There's no mucking about. It's like, get out of bed now, or it'll be too late. I lay there sometimes thinking, I'm not going to get up. I'm not getting up. I am not having a wee. I am staying in my bed. And then it's like, I'm going to go. I have rare arguments with myself or whether I need to go or I don't. And when you need to go, you need to go. It's no good a mess, is it? No good thinking, I'll go back to sleep. It won't matter. Well, I'd be floating away. I'm terrible at drinking water. Really bad. I only like water that's like carbonated. Our tap water tastes disgusting here. Tastes like they've poured bleach in it. Started winding a ball from the other end now. This should be fun, she said. Not, she said. It's supposed to be soft water here, but it tastes vile. When I lived in Fleetwood, my son was trying to tell me that it was the same water as we had in Prestwich, and I'm like, no, it's not. The water in Prestwich did not taste of chlorine. Here, when you have a drink of water, it's like swallowing half the maths. Oh, I'm going to sleep here. I'm going to have to go in a minute. I know it's short and sweet, but I'm fighting it here. It's either I go or I'll fall asleep on camera. I was thinking I'll finish unravelling this, but I don't know whether I will or I won't. The junction. Spaghetti junction. Oh, I'm just so tired. Am I making you all tired because I'm saying I'm tired? No, it's no good. I'm going to have to go to bed. Sorry, peeps, but I'm just so tired. Yeah, I'm going to have to give this up because it's not happening. I shall sort it tomorrow when I'm nice and fresh as a daisy. Ha ha ha. I have to cut my back door. No, shut my back door. Mm. Oh, yeah, I'm going to sleep here, so I'm going to have to go before I nod off on camera. Right, thanks for your company, even though it's a short one. Hopefully I will make a video in the week. So I shall say good night to everybody. Oh, look at the eyes. Oh, my God, yeah, the eyes are dreadful. Right, bye, everybody, and see you next week. I'll see you before anyway. Okay, bye now.